Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end. We're here. Let's go.
think we're here.
Key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir. Kdorkoli gleda, ne malo, kaj napiše, ne.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. There's no idea where it is, though.
Remestered.
Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
she?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects. Run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap. Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Sir, everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
He's seated in one of the boxes above. A thousand pardons. My apologies.
Tu če zdaj upam samo, da ne bo kjer review, ne? Čeprav je še kar temno v igrici, pač to ne bi bila tema v igrici, teda po mojem ni tako veliki problem glede ljudi, ki bi videli. To tudi ne vidijo, dokler ne bo kaj sva ližeta, sva radija tu, to ni verej. Gledališče sta teta matrica. Ja mogu malo povedati, kak je to, ne? To je tako da gledališča. No, zdaj če pogledamo tja, ja ne kaže. Upal sem, da se mene zdaj vrej čuje. Sprav čist vrej, upam, da je vrej. Še enkrat zdaj preveril hitro na... Zdaj imamo primeru zdaj tudi na Vigerci. Ko nisem ziher, če se me čuje. Zdaj so šalke nekaj smotane, ne? Tako da vidite se ne zdaj vrej. Čuje se me čuje, to je vrej. So neki strici. Tu pa zdaj moram iti grad 6. Ruk. Skočim ven, tu zabiva če se te vrate. To drugač ni Vigerci ponovadi, no. To je zdaj enkrat, pa pol mogoče več ne. Zaram. No, zdaj tudi če moram nekaj netiti, pa... To mi je zdaj v prvo šlo, čudeš. Čudeš mi v prvo ratalo. Kdo me zdaj gleda sploh, nekaj napiše, lepo prosim. Zdaj pa ti parkour spet nekaj, ruk. To zrač ni verjene, da ni mislim povedati, če ne bom nekaj review.
stage fright.
Jeremy's really burning off the boards tonight. He's a marvel.
Zega molto ubili. Ah, da non è gliane, non c'è numeri. Zega molto mogu štihnit. Ko pa neko drog prišel zadnji,
Hey, Sam.
mora tiho, nekaj.
You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known.
Tu skipamo del.
As am I.
Că ne găsim în știri. Cum mi kaže, kao da radi stihne. To za zenem skipu. Mu vzam to back. Nožek imam tu takrat. A, zdaj me ti razvijo. Ti mali poba. Samo kažemo da tiho, tako sem vam rekel. Smo zdaj skipali, ker se več nič vedafe za njega ne zgodi, ne. Zdaj moram pa lepo varno rit. Brez ga veliki problemu.
Hurry! Come, please! Over there! That's the one that did the murder! That man there! Seize him! Was killed in the upper balcony! But I've done no wrong! I swear it! Any weapons? I beg your pardon, man. No fussing, please!
Patience, please!
Peace, friends! There is no danger! Order! We must have order! Order! We must have order! It happened right in that balcony. What are those men doing in there? Order! We must have order! Imbecile!
On the streets.
Where are you going?
Здесь майже при сходу. Майже близко. И to bo počasi to. To je počasi to. Zdaj pa pole pa pač prava igra, že. Tam imaš pa meč, pa to te fore. To je spet me ubili, ne, tako sem rekel. Ja, spet nekdo gleda, hvala. Stisni like. Pa subscribe se, če še nisi. Fajn bi bilo. Pa bi bilo več ljudi tu, ker bi bilo zanimivo. Pa napiši kak koment. Če si ti ne. Ne bi bilo tudi slabo, da bi kak koment, kjer je kaj napisal, da bi prebral. Zato ne bo zanimivo.
And then all will be well.
Ah, tu siamo zai tepli.
You sure about that? Of course. Have I ever led you...
Siamo zai per tepli.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas. If the captain sees us...
I'm ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be. But do you yield?
Never! How do you like these odds?
What's the meaning of this?
Captain!
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These folk...
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really?
Sam govori pa če stvari. Da imeli pa borbo med drugo ladjo. To pa oni ta bolj zanimiv del. Če vas najdu kako...
He's cut our rations again.
You're not going to screw those, are you?
Allowing this to be done.
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up. Just a quick fella. Won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face in too, so we can't see him watching.
Quiet! Here he comes. Make like you're working.
Doctor, if you have a moment.
Have you taken it?
Are you James?
Aye. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port?
Evening.
Won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face in too. So
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
it's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine. We're stuck with tinned fish skits.
Seconda.
Curious. Most curious.
Mislim, da se je prvo nekdo me klical.
Secure the hatch!
Ladje.
Haytham. Have you been topside?
Zdaj ne vem, kaj se je zgodilo. Znači, ja. Ajde. Opa, ti malo bolj. Moja ja. Opa, Miki. Meni se odbija. Moja stepa. Ja, što se...
right! To the mainmast with you!
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Ne moramo več nadaljevati, tako da gremo